Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday number 58. Destiny or free will? Question. Is my life already destined by a power outside of me? Or do I have free will or choice to make it the way I want to make it? There are three answers to this question. One is about karma, the other is about destiny, and the third one, is freedom from both. So let's talk about karma. Karma is, as you sow, so shall you reap. It's the law of cause and effect. And if you're a doer and you've first of all, you feel separate from the divine and you're the doer of your actions. You're an ego individual who is doing an action and you own the action, then you're going to receive the results of your action. That is the law of cause and effect. And every action you do is put into this big pot called Karm Ashe, or the Akashic records. And every action you have ever done in the past is also put in that little pot. And it stays there in a dormant position until something in your life gets triggered, and it triggers something that is related to that action. And then you get the effect of that action from the past. In this moment, you're creating actions that will give you an effect in the future. And this moment, you're receiving the actions that you had done in the past. And that's all happening on this field called the cause and effect, the field of karma. So if you're believing you are the doer of your actions, then you're going to receive the results. But you also have free choice. And because you are the creator of your actions, and you are also the creator of your experiences. And this is the beautiful thing about karma, is that you do have free choice. So you can choose negative ways, like if you're coming from a negative place, I call it tamasic, like a kind of a big covering over your consciousness, and you are dull in understanding the reality of things, then you're going to experience the results of that. If your intention or your motive is coming from more sattva, more life-giving, supportive, conscious ways of behaving, and understanding the connectivity of everything, then of course you will naturally choose actions that will support you in your future. And so the way you are today is because of those conscious actions you've made in the past. That would be more of a sattvic way, a more supportive, life-giving way of living your choices in this life. So that would be the first answer. You have choice, and you are responsible for your actions, and you will receive the results of your actions. Now, the second thing we're going to talk about is destiny. And destiny is when you are believing that there is some big gigantic force out there, larger than yourself, that is dictating what you're going to experience in life. You don't know and you don't see how action creates reaction. You're not looking at life in that way. It's like you put a blind eye to this natural law that as you sow, so shall you reap. So what happens is you feel like a victim. You feel like the world is bigger than you. You feel very dominated. by this force. And in actual fact, what you're doing is you're giving up your freedom of choice by believing this. And therefore, you will feel like you don't have any choice, and that the world is happening to you. So then you're going to go around thinking that everything's predestined, and I am just going to receive whatever the universe digs out for me or unfolds for me, and I'm not going to care or worry about what I do. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to live the life that the universe gave me anyway. And so that's a very unresponsible way of living your life. It's kind of in blindness. You are putting a covering over your head, and you are in total denial of who you are and your actions in this life. Basically, you'll end up suffering a lot because you will do an action, you will receive the reaction, but you will deny that you did the action that created that result. And so this is called destiny. It's destiny only happens because you're putting a covering over your face and you're in total denial of this law. So that's destiny. Now the last one is more for those of you who are understanding that there is a higher power that you actually are. And if you start identifying with it, this higher power, you will realize that you're not even the doer of your actions. And this is even more mind-blowing. That yes, you will be responsible as an individual separate from the divine, and you will make your life as sattvic as possible or as life-supporting as possible. But you will also remember that you are, how would I say, in alignment with the divine way. And when you start seeing that you're not the doer of your actions, that in actual fact there's a higher power moving through your vehicle, and you're always in alignment with the sort of intuitively listening to this divine, and you go with that, then you realize that the divine is actually doing everything in your life. When you have that kind of connection, these are more for yogis and meditators who are really looking at life as I'm, in a sense, the ego is surrendered to the higher power. That's one way of looking at it. Then you will feel that whatever comes your way, it's all perfect. And so it's not so much good action or bad action or getting the results of this or getting the results of that. You're understanding that it's all a play, and you're living in a state of freedom, and you're not really being affected by these actions. You are feeling that you're at the source, the one who's creating the actions, but you're in a place of stillness and a sense of connectivity, that it's all me that's happening. So you don't feel bad or good when actions happen to your body, because you know that you're not really living in that realm of karma. That in actual fact, who you really are is beyond karma. You're beyond the sattva and the rajas and the tamas. You're not being affected by any of it. You are actually the free being, untouched by all of the drama happening in this world. So when your identity goes there, then for you, there's no karma and there's no destiny. You're just living freedom. Okay, so that's it for today's Wisdom Wednesday, and I'll see you in the next Wisdom Wednesday. Bye.